Hey kids, this is Jack. Welcome back to Planet Zoo. Once again, we're playing the Adventure Jungle Zoo, which is, of course, my tropical zoo. Every animal in this zoo is going to be from the tropical biome, or at least can be found in the tropical biome. And that's all across the planet. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome aboard. If this is, your 9th time, your 10th time, if you're coming back to me regularly, welcome back. I do appreciate all the attention you're giving me. Believe me, I appreciate every single one of you. Now, you may have noticed that back when I was doing the otter habitat, I said that the next one that I would do is going to be the Bengal tigers. But instead, I created a habitat for our Aldabra giant tortoise here. Oh, there she is. Iofemi. And I know I said Bengal tigers back on otters, but I didn't do Bengal tigers. That's because I was still trying to work out precisely what I wanted to do with the Bengal tiger exhibit. Well, I've figured it out. I know what I want to do with it finally, so let's get started, shall we? We're going to build a Bengal tiger exhibit, and we're going to do it right here. So, now normally the first thing I do is I lay out some pathing, but that's not what I'm going to do this time. The first thing I'm going to do is we're going to increase elevation on some of the land. Basically make a hill. Whoop, I banged my mic. Sorry about that, guys. I sometimes do that. It wasn't intentional. What happened was my nose itched, so I scratched it without thinking about it, and when I brought my hand down, it brushed the mic. It happens. Anyway, we're going to basically create some higher elevation right here, kind of like we did with the apes. Then we're going to set that, because we don't want it too high, just high enough to make a difference, okay? I'm going to set this right here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring this over. You know what? Hold on. Do I have it on short grass? Well, I do now. That way the higher elevation is a bit more visible. I suppose I could do it like rock or something. You know what? Let's see. Well, at least that's more visible. So. Okay, what's going on? Scenery lock, surface lock, paint, auto paint. No, I don't want auto paint. Use selected. There we go. Somebody gave me that tip in the comments, and I have to appreciate it. I got to appreciate for them. I hadn't realized that was on, and you're absolutely right. I was painting, auto paint, and basically when you auto paint, it uses the same terrain that you're passing over. So naturally, if I'm passing over long grass, it's just giving me more long grass. All right. Alrighty. This, you might notice that this is going to be a pretty big area. But the truth is, I'm planning on putting more than just the tigers up here. We're going to do some other big cats too. Eventually. In this episode, all we're really concentrating on is the tigers. Now, let's get some pathing done. I'm sorry, guys. I keep banging my damn mic. That was not a mistake. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't know what it is, but my nose is like really just itching. God. And in trying to do something about it, I kept brushing my mic. I am so sorry, guys. I really am. All right. We're going to use the tree bark path, I think, for this particular area. I got it set to 6 meters. 6 meters is going to be enough, or do I want 8? Yeah, 6 should be good. Okay. And of course, the elevation is not high enough to, to prevent people from coming in and walking. And that's a good thing. All right. That right there, let me see. Okay. And now I need the terrain again, because what we're going to do is flatten some of this out. And I can go back to the path, bring it down like this. All right. And we're going to flatten it out more, like so. Now, we're going to do this very much like we did the otters. Now, you may remember when we did the otters, the first thing I did was I set up this flattened area, this lowered area, and then I took the barrier and I did the, where is it, the thick glass. All right. And then I did this with it. How long is this? How long is this? That's 6 meters? Hold on. No, we're going to back this up. Okay. Let's make it 10. 9, 10. There we go. And okay, now, terrain, we're going to raise this just a bit here. So it's even higher. Let's smooth that out. Smooth this out too. So All right, good. That's a good start. Now, now we can start working with the null barriers. And we're going to bring it around here. Now again, I'm going to be giving the tigers probably more room than they need, though they need a lot of room. They don't need as much as you might think. All right, let's get this fixed up some, guys. All right, I'm going to bring this in naturally. Okay. What's the height requirement on the Bengal Tigers? At least 10 feet. Close enough. Okay, let's get this all evened out. Just a touch, shall we? Okay. That works for me. All right, let's see. All right, I just wanted to get that one wall in so that I had a good idea of what I'm trying to portray here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now, I can hear you say, Jack, you're taking out walls. Yes, I am. And you will see why shortly. Okay. Let's get the terrain. We're going to go even higher still back here. About like that. All right. Now we need the path. I need the path again. And we were doing this, and it was all set, and it's 6 meters. So this should be just fine. No. Okay. For whatever reason, it popped down there, but that's okay. I'll just move it in here, bring it to this, and then take out these pieces. And what I want here, elevated length, I want it to be, say, 2 meters. Right. All right. All right. Now, back to the terrain and the smoother, the flatten to level. And we do this. Just a touch. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted. I want this. Let me smooth it out over here. Okay. And then we'll smooth it all out over here too. Now I know what you're saying to yourself. You're saying, Jack, it's been 20 minutes and you still haven't built anything. It's all just been moving the earth around. Well, trust me, this is important for what I am seeing in my mind's eye when I'm building this habitat. The terrain levels and creativity are all part and parcel when it comes to this game. You need to be able to work the terrain and get it to become what you want, just as much as you need to be able to find the decent spaces for the walls and things like that. It's an important skill to build. And the only way to do it is to practice. And so I've gotten into the habit when I am building new habitats, the first thing I think about is, okay, well, what are the elevation levels going to be like? Now, for some animals, like our giant tortoise, I'm thinking it's going to be a flat, a perfectly flat habitat. And one of the reasons why is those animals do not move very quickly, and they don't move very well. And to be brutally honest, if I was constantly putting it on hills, it would just be slow, and I would get constant alerts saying things like, your tortoise is starving to death because it can't get to its food faster than it gets hungry. So, that's why that habitat is completely flat. On the other hand, these are tigers. These are tigers. The tigers can handle multiple elevations. They just can't. It's a fact. So now, one of the most common features in this kind of thing is a see-through thing so you can see its hiding spot. I'm not going to give you that. That's not going to be a part of this of this habitat. You're not going to be able to see its sleeping cave. Now, you'll be able to tell it's up there, but to actually look into it, I tried to find a design that matched what I wanted that would still do that, but I couldn't, so I decided, you know what? It doesn't have to be in every single habitat that you can see where they're sleeping. So I didn't include it. I just didn't. All right. Now, I'm going to make lots of copies of these rocks, because what I want is basically to do this. I'm just going to spin that around there, give it a little bit of difference so that it doesn't quite look like I've cloned the rocks, 6 times so far. Despite the fact that I've cloned the rocks about 6 times so far. You use the resources you got, and this is a good length of rock, so that's fine. But, just remember that you need to vary it up somehow, because otherwise it does look, it does become obvious that all you've done is copy the same length of rock over and over again. That's why I occasionally do this kind of thing. I move them around. I've been known to delete rocks, just because, well, there you go. All right. And let's move this over here just a touch, and we'll grab this one and we'll bring it down like this and move it in just a touch, and we'll do that. Now, let's go ahead and handle the peekaboos. This one, let's move out. This one, this one I'm going to move down. Okay, and this one I'm going to keep right where it is, because that's not a bad spot for it. I'm going to borrow this entire formation. And put it right here. Now, I don't want to block off the path, because believe it or not, like I said, we're going to be doing more than one cat in this section, and I want the paths to be intertwined. It's just, for right now, that's good enough. All right. Okay. Oh, come on. What's it? Oh, is it this? No, stop. That wasn't what I wanted. Hold on. Barrier. All right, barrier there. Bury me not on the lone prairie. Okay, let's see. I'll take this all the way up that way. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. I know I haven't been the most talkative for the last couple minutes. Sorry about that. I've been concentrating on getting the walls right, and I don't want my tigers getting out and eating the guests. Nobody does that. That's no good for nobody except the tiger. And and let's face it, the tigers are spoiled rotten anyway because they are tigers. Feeding them people is gratuitous. It just is. It's gratuitous. All right. Window. Reverse it. All righty. What do you think so far, guys? Do you see what I'm working on so far? Can you see it in your head? I can, and it excites me. It really does. Whoops. Yes. Yes. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh man, this is going to be awesome. Okay, so I hope you can see what I've been doing. What we're going to do is we're going to do this same trick with the two-way glass as we just did. This same trick here. First we turn it concrete, and then we bring it up, and let's close that gap right there. So this needs to be at least 4 meters. Or at least 3 meters, and it is 4. So that's fine. That's just fine. That works. All right, we'll bring that here, and then let's make this two-way glass. Okay, that looks good. I'm loving this. Let me see. What do I need? How about this? Some of these are South American. I don't care. Mostly I just want to plant the plants and get the rocks in place so they're hiding holes in the terrain. Which surprisingly is pretty much what parks do with their landscaping. They do it to hide holes in the terrain. All right, that works. Now, let's get to the barrier. Bring this one to here. Make that concrete and then just close it off there. This, on the other hand, we can take all the way out to the corner, and we'll make it concrete, and we'll bring it up. Probably too tall now. Yeah, that's 6 meters. We don't need 6 meters. We only need just over, say, 3. Uh, 3.5 will work. There. And then this, let's split this up a little, and we'll bring that out that way. And that allows us, let's see, we're just going to go ahead and make this one another concrete. But then we will do, let's see. Yeah, let's do this with the two-way glass too. That will not let us go up, so that's okay. This will be regular concrete. And then these will all be two-way glass. And we'll have to fix some of them like this. All right, and then we will adjust heights to make them all uniform. Or as close to uniform as they want to go. Alrighty, now where are we going to put the staff path, Jack? Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know yet, but I was thinking, since that's not supposed to be, I was actually thinking over here, like say right there. Like that. Now, this is where the tough spot comes in. This is where it gets very, very challenging. And I'll show you why. Because right now, what I want to do is I want to take these, you know what these are. These are those waterfall pieces I like to use. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to bring them all the way down to there. And then we're going to do this with them. Go up a little, go back a little. And I want them to be as close to, I don't know what you would call it, meshed, I suppose. As close to meshed as possible. And then back a little. And up a little. Just like this. This is going to be a big waterfall, and if it seems a little regular, that's because it's going to be a little regular. Let me get the terrain. Let's reduce the size on this. There we go. So, the tigers will still be able to travel from one side of it to another. And let's just double check. Yeah, there we go. But it's going to be under, it's going to be under there. Now, okay, let me think about this real quick. All right. Thinking about this. Okay, while I'm thinking about this, I'm going to take a very quick break and run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So, while I was in the bathroom, I figured out what I wanted to do. And I'm going to borrow some more rocks. Let's see. These work. I'm going to borrow some more rocks. And what I want to do is basically this.